Okay, over there.
What's like your best success story with this?
The best success story we have actually.
Are people walking again?
Yeah.
Well, let me give you one success story that's sitting in this room. Actually, I have two success stories sitting in this room. There's Catholic Volk over there, and then I have Miss Powell over there, who just finished one of the clinical trials that we are running on this. Kathy, do you want to give a little bit of a story?
Okay, so I had a primary progressive MS, and when I went to Johns Hopkins to see my doctor, he said, "We have nothing for you," which is like really encouraging because that's like the goodbye, here's what you have. And I actually didn't want to take that as an answer. So I went back and said to him, "This has ruined my life. It's the worst thing that's ever happened to me. I can walk, I can talk, I look normal, but let me tell you, I don't feel normal." So anyway, he said, "Okay, exercise." So, and then get into a clinical trial. Well, the clinical trial didn't work because I don't fit the McDonald criteria, which people don't know. So that was a dead end. So exercise was the way to go. I went to a regular physical therapist who did exactly what Dr. Becker said. She looked at me. That I do have issues. We worked on them, but I wasn't improving. I was staying the same. So she said goodbye. So I thought, okay, I'll go to a gym. So I went to a gym. I got a personal trainer who actually wore me out. Didn't go back to the gym. I don't know if any of you have had that issue. You're too tired, you can't handle it. So actually it was Kathy Costello who I was complaining to about us with primary progressive or progressive MS, and she said, "You need to meet Dr. Becker." And I got in his, I guess it was one of your trials.
Yeah, well.
Yeah, and I rode that bike, and at the time, I weighed about 50 pounds more than I weigh now. I could not get out of bed. I'm not weak, like, thankfully, but I have chronic, horrible fatigue. So I got in his little 3-week trial, went three days a week for, I think, 3 weeks. It was the most amazing thing I've ever done. I have real numbness in my legs and my feet. And after riding that bike for 3 weeks, I can't even tell you the difference it made. It was incredible. It was like a high. So I went back to see him after the trial was over. And I was watching all these people go into the gym there, but most of them were in wheelchairs. And Dr. Becker says, "Well, you can go to our gym." And I go, "Me?" And he said, "Yeah." So he signed me up. I've actually done 2 bouts that he wrote, or that his therapist wrote. I took the home program, took it to a local gym, found an incredible personal trainer who actually was here with me last year. I don't know if you remember. The 2 of us worked together. The fatigue was horrible, but we worked together on it. She left, found another trainer who was not as wonderful, but okay. And together with looking at diet as well as exercise, seriously, it's changed my life. And just to end it all, I don't think there's any medication you can take that can do for you what the electric stimulation can do. And exercise, now I'm swimming, and I really think there's something to the swimming thing because I feel compression on my muscles that I don't feel on land. So, but I would have never gotten into a pool or even tried it if it hadn't been for this. So I'm seriously telling you, it's worth a major try.